From Simon & Schuster Audio.
The October Country by Ray Bradbury. Narrated by David Aaron Baker. Homesteading the October Country, an Introduction. Well now, how do you do that? Homestead an autumn landscape that won't stand still, all whispers, shadows, and dousing rains. It all began the day I was born. Oh, my God, I can hear you say, here comes the flim-flam. No, I say, here comes a consequential truth. I remember being born. Can't be done, you counter. Never happened. Did, is my response. I found out many years later the reason for my remembrance. I was a 10-month baby. Which means what? That snuggled away for an extra 28 or 30 days, I had a serene opportunity to develop my sight, hearing, and taste. I came forth wide-eyed, aware of everything I saw and felt, especially the dreadful shock of being propelled out into a cooler environment, leaving my old home forever to be surrounded by strangers. All because I had lingered for that extra month and sharpened my senses. You must admit that gave me an advantage few other humans have had, to emerge with my retina in full register, to recall from instant one a lifetime of metaphors large and small. From that moment on, I can recollect my life. When I was 3, my mother, a maniac for silent movies, toted me to the cinema to see The Hunchback of Notre Dame, with Lon Chaney riding the bells and raining hot liquid lead on the villains below the church. I did not encounter the hunchback again until I was 17, when some unholy friends took me to a theater in Hollywood for a late-on-in-life review. Before we entered, I told my friends I remembered the entire film, last seen when I was 3. They snorted and laughed. I described the most important scenes. We then went in, and there were all the scenes I had described. The Phantom of the Opera. Same experience, 1925, embedded in the dark place at the back of my head. The Lost World, same year. The dinosaurs lingered into my 30s, when I wrote them down and did a film with the fabulous animator of dinosaurs, Ray Harryhausen, the beast from 20,000 Fathoms. Add them all up, being born aware, climbing Notre Dame with the hunchback, shadowing the opera with the phantom, falling off prehistoric cliffs with brontosaurs, and you arrive at the age of 12 to begin writing. Along the way, you illustrate skeletons for your school because skeletons are wondrous ramshackle items that birth themselves when the humans they wore go away. Along the way, you discover you are alive, age 12. Discover you can die, age 14. Plus the funerals of your grandfather and sister and a few friends, waking you up midnight. And the October Country is inevitable. When I finished my first short story in the 7th grade, I knew I was on the right path to immortality, or the sort of immortality that counts, being remembered here and there in your time while alive, existing a few years after your death beyond all that. From the age of 12, I knew I was in a life-and-death match, winning every time I finished a new story, threatened with extinction on those days I did not write. The only answer then was, write. I have written every day of my life since my 12th year. Death has not caught me yet. He will, eventually, of course, but for the time being the sound of my IBM Wheelwriter No. 10 electric typewriter puts him off his feed. There you have the noon at midnight platform for writing life. Once established hiding behind the towering bastion of my IBM machine, I hurled fireballs at the dark presence, daring him to try again. The contest has resulted in all that you will read here. The small assassin is, of course, me. The homecoming family is my Waukegan hometown family, surrounding me in my youth, prolonging themselves into shadows and haunts when I reached maturity.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?